Oh, show you a little scan around here. Yo. Hello. That's where I am. No one here yet. Hello. Is there anybody out there? Oh, there's a tuk-tuk there. A tuk-tuk here, a tuk-tuk there a tuk everywhere a tuk-tuk. Oh, someone's here, someone's here. Leo Malley is here. Hello, Leo Malley. How's it going? Nice to hear from you, mate. Azev Sharik. Eddie, how are you? Nice to hear from you, mate. Good to hear from you. Fine, thanks. Eddie back in the... Leo Malley, Eddie back in the UK, sadly, mate. Oh, well, at least you've had a good holiday. I think, did you go to the Philippines as well as Thailand? Do I recall? Yasmin Ruby, good morning, Sawadee Ka. Okay, I think all the morning people are here. In England, it's all the morning people, isn't it? There's a different set of people. Nice to hear from you, Yasmin. I hope all is well. I hope all's well. It's Easter weekend, and if you're watching this on catch up, then hello and happy Easter and all that kind of stuff to you anyway. I hope everything's really, really good for you all. Dawson JP, thanks for the content, Ed. You've inspired me to start my own channel. I want to move to Japan. Yeah, well, good for you, mate. Good for you. Of course, I'd like to see Japan. I would like to see Japan. I've never been there. I think I've missed a boat with Japan. Because now that I'm nicely settled in this vicinity of neighbouring countries, I can't see myself going to Japan in the foreseeable future. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm sure it's a great place. Wayne Davidson. Hello, Wayne. How are you, mate? Nice to hear from you. I hope Wayne's coming out to here next week in Udon Thani. So it'll be great to meet up with you, Wayne, anyway. Okay. So, I have a really great flight. I don't want to do flights myself anymore. I don't want to do any more flights. I'm quite happy to just hang around these neighbouring countries, Thailand, Cambodia, Laos. I'm quite happy with. I mean, the thing is, why would you want to go anywhere else other than these three great little neighbouring countries? Well, Vietnam's a great country, but you know, Thailand, Cambodia, Laos. These places all neighbour each other, and really. They've just got about everything you could want. Well, everything I'd want anyway. Well, Azim Shariq, what a nice surprise. Okay, thank you. Leo Malik, yeah, Philippines and Thailand. Okay, terrific. And people keep saying to me, like, Ed, you're thinking of a correct place to retire. How about Philippines? Philippines got an easier visa and this, that, and the other. Yeah. I don't feel comfortable in the Philippines. There's a lot of great things about it, but to actually live there, I'm not sure that that's the place I would want to live. I don't think, whatever anyone says, I don't think it's as safe as some of these countries here. I really, really don't. But that's just my opinion. Shin Rana, nice to hear from you, mate. Nice to Mona from Shin and Avani. Okay, is that your daughter, Avani? That's a beautiful name. And a beautiful name, that Avani. Lovely name. Say hello anyway. Yasmin Ruby. Well, yeah, the morning crew Easter holiday lion. Okay. I didn't even notice that it was Easter. I kind of lost track of just about it. I mean, this is not a place here where they celebrate Easter. So I wasn't there. I wasn't even aware that it was Easter. But I mean, what's Easter all about anyway? I mean, I don't want to be offensive towards anyone who's sort of, as a religion. Easter eggs. Chocolate Easter, to celebrate the resurrection of Christ, people eat chocolate Easter eggs. Well, what's that all about? I mean, what the bloody hell is that? Did Christ have it? I don't want to get offensive to anyone, but I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, at Christmas time, people dress up in Santa Claus red costumes with a white beard to celebrate Christmas, yeah? Most people don't even know that was actually invented by Coca-Cola, that image. That's a Coca-Cola. I mean, did Jesus drink Coca-Cola? I mean, did he have Easter eggs? It's all, I don't know. Robin Abbott, morning, Ed, you have a good day. Okay, thank you. JJ just finished his night shift. Good for you, mate. I've got all the respect in the world for those who go out to work. Good for you, mate. So, Malos, I had the Saturday Avro Sydney, getting ready for my first drink. So you must be early evening. Oh, but early evening there in Sydney. By the way, the clocks go forward an hour, don't we? So we lose an hour. So this is currently still 7 hours ahead of the UK. But by tomorrow it will be 6 hours ahead of the UK. You know, Toby Price. Oh yeah, do you getting any rain up there? Only a tiny amount. Yesterday, for about an hour, there was quite heavy rain, or less than an hour, to be honest with you. But that's that's it. No, it's been good. The weather's fantastic. Since I've been out here for 3 months, well, there's hardly been any rain. Hardly any. Wayne Davidson, see you very, very soon, pal. Yeah, it'd be good to meet up with Wayne again. He's coming out here to Udon Thani. I'm nicely settled in my pad. My nice little, cozy little pad. It's got good Wi-Fi. It's got a good location. I'm quite happy there. To be honest with you, though, I am spending a lot of time on the laptop. I don't want to bang on about it. You know, people, might say, "Oh, he's not going to go about that again." But I'm finishing my book this weekend. I'm on the adding the finishing touches to it. So I'm spending a lot of time on a laptop. You know, it's so I'm stuck in a hotel for a lot longer because really I need to be. You know, so well, once that book's out, I'll start getting out and about a bit more. Steve, I had living the dream, pal. Living the dream. Being stuck in my little, my cozy little room on the laptop. I wouldn't call that a dream. Hey, Eddie, have you seen the YouTuber Zoom to Thailand? Eddie, have you seen the YouTuber? Never heard of him. Never heard of him. He just paid $300 per hour consultation, encouraging guys. Whatever, 300. You know, I don't know what that's. I never heard of him. Never heard of him. Who's that? See, the screen's gone dark again. G-Rig. Because have you got your ears lowered? Nice work. I couldn't live in Philippines. I had a terrible unhealthy food. Philippine people are probably great. It's not the right. I mean, some guys swear by the Philippines. They say it's a marvelous place. And in terms of visas and quite a few other things, I think it's probably, an easier country to stay in than Thailand. But it just seems more fared well than Thailand. I'm kind of used to Thailand now. I mean, this place is rough around the edges here, but I think the Philippines is more so. I just feel more comfortable here. Andrew Johnson, nice to hear from you, mate. Nice to hear from you. Hello, Eddie, from a fantastic Easter. Have a fantastic Easter. Like you, I never noticed. I live in my own world here. Great stuff. Okay, good to hear from you. Andrew is in Pattaya, and it was great to meet him last time. I will be in Pattaya again sometime in the not too distant future, but I'm stuck here for at least the next few weeks here. But this is okay. This is good. This is more like a retirement place. There's no beach here, but it's just a nice little place. At the daytime, I come to these bars. I have a nice meal. I have my favourite bars, and but I'm doing things in the hotel. I'm doing so. I spend most of my life on that laptop. To be honest with you, that's the way it is. Who's that? Richard. Now, Richard Stockdale. 8 weeks till I head to the land of smiles. Good for you, mate. 8 weeks. When's that? End of May, something like that. Okay. Yasmin. Well, Philippines add sugar to every food, then fry it. Item, then fry it. Is that what it is? But there's a reason, like in Philippines. In the Philippines, you do notice the girls are a bit heavier there. There's a lot more carbohydrates going on there. Who's that? 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think that's, sorry, I can't really see the names now because the screen's got a bit there. I can still see the words. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, that must be Australia then. Let's see. What's that? Who's that? Someone said, how much for a little job in a little... What are you saying? What are you saying exactly? It looks like you're saying, are you saying how much for the titty job in Udon? You dirty bastard. Okay, I don't know. Richard, any chance your book will become a movie? Well, you know, if you happen to know Mr. Spielberg or Mr. Scorsese or people like that, then, you know, you can always feel free to put in a good word for me. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in yourself. You know, you've got to believe what you did. My first book, okay, was my first book. Maybe rough around the edges, not perfect. My first book, you know, yeah, you know, you're always going to make mistakes here and there. But wait a minute, my first book, I am very, very pleased with the performance. I'm not saying how many copies have sold or how much I've made for them and all that, but let me just say that I've done better than 90% of people. I mean, I'm on this group, this Facebook group, you know, for people who publish on Amazon KDP, and I see people who you know, they haven't sold any copies or made nothing. I've done it for the first book. It's got off to a good start. It really, really has. My next book, I think it's a step upwards. It's a step upwards from that because I've learned a bit. I'm also, the Kindle version, which I'm going to upload, I'm going to get that right this time. I probably didn't get it right last time, but I've downloaded something called Kindle Create. So that is kind of compatible with Amazon. So I think you know, I think it's all going to be formatted better, and I think it's going to be better quality than the first one. And I see a potential. I mean, most people who start writing books on Amazon, most of them will tell you that you're not going to make anything for your first book, or you're not going to make anything for your first year or whatever. I've done okay. I've done okay. So anyway, Mr. Sorry, I can't see the names. MKM Models. Good morning, mate. Okay, nice to hear from you, mate. Big time adventure. What is your favourite town in Cambodia? Well, the one that I've had a good history in is Phnom Penh. Phnom Penh has been a great city. I mean, I was told before I went there that it's a garbage dump and it's rubbish and it's horrible, it's nasty and it's dangerous and all this. I fell in love with the place. I mean, I know it's grimy and all the rest of it, but wow, the people there, absolutely magnificent, and it's got a marvelous nightlife around the riverside area. Absolutely wonderful nightlife, beautiful girls and all that kind of stuff, lovely stuff. But I think the town for retirement, the place which I would like to settle in is Siem Reap. Siem Reap's a really, really nice town. It's got tons of character. It's a nice place to have a walk around in the day. It's just a perfect little town. I like Siem Reap, and that's the place that I want to settle in. Toby Price. One thing to keep in mind is you only have 2 land border crossings in 1 year. You have done one already. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, you're dead right there, mate. You're dead right. Okay, dead right. So I think Isan man told me that. He gave me some really good advice. He said that, you know, you better keeping 1 land border crossing in the bag, just in case you run into, you know, any medical issues and you have to come back to Thailand. So yeah, I think I can get my visa renewed in the next few weeks here, and I'll have another month in Thailand after that. So I'm looking at late May before I head into Cambodia. But that'll mean that I'll still have another land border crossing in the bag. So thanks for telling me that, Toby. Malaz, Philippines got a great place to retire. Diabetes capital of Southeast Asia. Is that right? Never considered that. I don't have sugar. I have sugar alternatives. You know, the sweeteners and all that, which are probably not very good for you. do you know what? I've never actually ate in this place. I've never eaten here. I've drank beer there. I've done lives with it. I've never eaten it, but that smells. Oh well. Can I have another San Miguel, please? Yes. I've never actually eaten it. I might just give it a go. I might give this a go. I have my favourite little restaurant in this street. The Full Throttle House is excellent. You get some lovely grub there. Really, really nice grub. And the Brick House. The Brick House is good, so, especially for Sunday roast. Thank you. Thank you. Who's that? Barry Adkin. I'm in Bangkok, 10th of April. Do they really throw buckets of water over you, Songkran? I've never been there during Songkran. I think the only time I've been in Thailand during Songkran, I think I was in Koh Phangan a couple of years ago, and it's not really an issue there. You do see a little bit of celebrate, but it's not really an issue. But I've seen all those videos of Pattaya, the way they, you know, they're going to do this in Udon Thani. I'm not really making any videos right now because I've got something to do this weekend, which I've got to get out the way with. But I'll start making more videos for the main channel next week, and you know, start getting around Udon Thani a little bit. But I've got to get my book out the way first of all. Andrew Johnson, off to Hua Hin for a few days. Never been before. Hua Hin is a nice town. It's a lovely town. I'll tell you what with Hua Hin. All right. How are you? So, somebody's waving at me over there. Some chappie, you probably obviously recognise me. Hua Hin, I'll tell you what, if you're going to settle in any place in Thailand, Hua Hin is a good choice. It's got a bit of class about it. It's classy. It's got a lovely beach. It's got a nice little town. It's got, you know, it's got bars, and Hua Hin's got a bit of class about it. I mean, if there's anywhere that, you know, if I was going to retire anywhere, pick the perfect town, Hua Hin would definitely be a contender. So yeah, never been, Andrew. Go there, go check it out. Hey, is Thailand as friendly as it was 25 years ago? I feel it's turned into the land of smirks. Well, you know, I've thought about this. They're more cynical about Westerners, and when you see the way some Farangs have been behaving recently, I mean, I mentioned we done a live stream about this the other week, and we talked about Farangs behaving badly, and since we've done that little live stream, there's been other things happening. What's other things happening? A Russian girl kicked a pregnant Thai woman in Phuket. What a horrible bloody thought that is. And there's been other things happening. You know. So and those two New Zealand fellas who wrestled the cop to the ground. I mean, it's great. I mean, you know, the recent spate of Farangs behaving badly doesn't help, does it? Ben Leno, Toby Price, you can leave town overland for an unlimited number of times, but you can only enter twice overland in 1 year. Let's say, you can tell for an unlimited number of times, but you can, let's say, okay, fair enough. No, that makes sense. And you only allowed 2 land border crossings per year. I've had one of them, so I've only got one left, so. Who's that? Steve Ray, all about Christ Ed. Don't get Easter eggs either. It's so one. Okay, fair enough. Mark Wynn, good afternoon, Eddie. Your last video on your main channel was spot on. Only complete fools think you can pay a girl to stop working in the bars. Okay. I know a lot of people, you know, have done that, you know, kind of subject on videos. I've never done that subject before on a video, so, you know, it's my 2 pence word, you know, just my opinion on stuff. I mean, why the hell not? Richard O, hi Ed, how's it doing? It's doing okay, buddy, it's doing okay. Nice to be here, good to hear from you, mate. Who's that? Aussie Mike, good day, Ed. Good to see you doing well. Enjoyed your last video about the Sims, spot on. Oh, okay, fair enough. I mean, the thing is about those guys who send... I did say this on the video, but it's old hat. It's like a joke that everyone's heard by now. I mean, if a guy in this day and age agrees to send a girl money and others know about it, surely lots of other guys are going to say, "You idiot, that's been around for years and they're playing you," and all that. But it still goes on, doesn't it? JJ doesn't have sugar while drinking a beer. Asif Shari, which bar are you at now? Don't know. It's not actually a bar, it's a cafe. It's a cafe, and I don't know. I feel a little bit guilty because I've never actually ate here. I've done live streams here, and I've had beer here, but I've never actually ate it. But I might just have a glance at the menu after this stream and just have a little teensy-weensy look at what they got, because the cooking's up now and it smells bloody good. But on the subject of that, of food, this is an important point. I've been out there in this part of the world for nearly 3 months now. And you know something? I tend to stick to the same places over and over again. I go in my favourite little bar restaurant. I have a meal. I post a picture on. I've become one of those Facebook nerds who post a picture of his dinner. I mean, that's fair enough. And somebody mentioned, why don't you try someone else for the change? The thing is, it's okay trying someone else, but the important point is, after 3 months of being out this part of the world, I haven't had not one stomach problem. Not one problem with the food, no food poisoning, stomach problem, diarrhea, nothing whatsoever in the last 3 months. I've been totally fine with the food, I've felt healthy. So, think about it. There's a lot to be said to sticking with your reliable restaurant. If you find a restaurant which serves good food, which is nice, and you don't have a problem with it, there's a lot to be said for that. I haven't had one single stomach upset in 3 months, so it's worth noting that. Who's that Malak? I hate Songkran, okay? Yasmin Ruby, Eddie, will you be there for Songkran? I'll be here in Udon Thani. Apparently that's a couple of weeks away, so yeah, I'll be here. Apparently they don't serve it the same way. It doesn't go on for an eternity the way it does in Pattaya. Here, apparently it lasts a few days and then they give it a rest. So I'll be here anyway, but I'll have to, if I'm going to film anything, I'll have to get my GoPro out. Because the fact is the cameras are not waterproof. G-Rick, Wahin was good. Yeah, you loved Wahin. You love Wahin. Sceneries, good morning everyone from a mild London, UK. Okay, nice to hear from you. Eddie's, in Bangkok during Songkran, it is limited to certain streets and areas. You'll get soaked on Sukhumvit, Say 4 and Koh San. Okay, fair enough. What you do, I carry a bag here with goodies in. I'll wrap this in a plastic bag. Don't care about the rest of me getting wet. Richie, though, has anyone ever got the ferry from Wahin to Pattaya? How long does it take? Could be a good adventure. Well, I haven't. That ferry, apparently they scrapped it, but they brought it back. I don't know what the current situation is with that ferry. They brought it back to me about a year or so ago. But I don't know if it's still operating. I've always gone there by bus. Richie, though, has anyone ever got the... Oh, okay, what have you asked that? Yeah. Toby Price. Yeah. Yasmin Ruby lives in London, but is second generation Malaysian. Malaysian's great. Malaysia's a great country. I love Malaysia. That's a good country. Like Laos, Laos. It's a good, safe place, but Malaysia is obviously a bigger, more prosperous place. Anyway, where are you? Toby Price. If you're in a tourist location or entertainment area, you're going to get wet. Even the smaller Thai towns will have a small mad Songkran day. Okay. I don't know the script. Like I say, I've only been in Thailand during Songkran once, and that was in the island of Koh Phangan. It wasn't an issue there, but I've seen all those videos that go on in Pattaya, and I don't know what it's going to be like here, but people are squirting water pistols and water guns at me and all that kind of stuff, and chucking a bucket of water over me. every 5 minutes. I mean, I'm just going to end up telling them to pedal off, you know what I mean? I know it's a religious festival, you've got to be respectful of that. Yeah, Eddie says, he loves Songkran, he's coming to Thailand especially for it. Okay, fair enough. Sticky black tarmac, the ferry was great, it used to be 1,200 baht, but sadly not operating anymore. Well, I've been to Hua Hin twice, and I've missed the ferry both times. So apparently they reinstated it about a year ago, but I don't know the current situation. Who's that? Dawson, do you prefer filming on iPhone or on phone or GoPro? This phone here has been a little diamond. When did I get this? About 3 years ago, and this has been bloody good for a lot of it. This is the Oppo Reno 4, and I got this for a very reasonable price from Amazon, and it's been a little superstar. It has been a superstar. It does so many things. It I make videos on it and whatever. It's all it's really, really good. As for the GoPro can be really good, but there's problems with the GoPro. I mean, it's overheating. That's a problem, especially in a place like this. And also, the GoPro is pretty lousy for night vision. It's not good. I mean, I didn't use the GoPro for a while, and then I brought it out to the, I took it out a couple of weeks ago in Laos and used it, but then it got overheated and it packed in. So I think my GoPro's gone down the Swanee River, to be honest with you. But GoPro's waterproof, but I think mine's gone down the Swanee River. Leeds, good morning, Eddie. Okay, nice to hear from you, Leeds. Oppo's well, mate. Happy Easter to you. Oh, let's see. T-Reg, pretty sure you can get a speedboat Pattaya to Hua Hin. Okay, fair enough. The ferry was always, JJ, the ferry was always getting cancelled due to rough seas. Okay, that's fair comment. Fair comment. Who's that? Cyber? Hi, Eddie. Hi, Eddie. Enjoyed your video on poor old Jonas side, girl. Another bit. Okay, thank you. Oh yeah, time for a bit of double entendre. Okay, Rent Boy is in the house. Happy Easter, my favourite YouTuber. I have a few eggs to suck and we'll pop back later. Oh yeah, good for you, mate. Make sure they don't choke you, okay? But I'm sure I hope you don't choke on those chocolate eggs. But I'm sure you've had bigger things in your mouth, okay? Stephen O'Connor, Phnom Penh is heating up, 37 Celsius and above 40 with humidity. I could do with cold water being splashed on. Steve O'Connor, great to hear from you, mate. Steve is in Phnom Penh. He's an English teacher there, so good to hear from you, mate. I'll get to Phnom Penh sometime. Phnom Penh's a wonderful place. I'll get there, sooner or later. It's Thailand for now, but I'm going to be in Cambodia within the next couple of months, definitely. Nice to hear from you, Steve. Stephen Monza, where have I heard Steady Eddie before? Well, I'll tell you what. All my bloody life, I've been, certainly since I started working, I've been called Steady Eddie. In various workplaces, I've been called Steady Eddie. I don't know, it just seemed to stick somehow. And then years later, when I mentioned that on my YouTube channel, people told me there's a comedian in Australia called Steady Eddie. Well, I'd never heard of him before because I'm not Australian, and apparently he's got physical difficulties. I've never heard of him. I've never watched him, but apparently there's an Australian comedian called Steady Eddie, but I didn't get the name from him. I got it because I've always been called that. I don't know, by various people. Stephen O'Connor, water being thrown squirted is fine. It's the powder crap they throw at you what I hate. Oh God, I'll do it out there. See, they're serving some nice food. It's some nice food there. That looks bloody lovely. That wow, doesn't that look good? That doesn't that look good? Okay, okay, that's it. I've made my mind up. After this live stream, I'm gonna eat it. I've never had it before. I feel guilty for that because they've been good enough to let me live stream and put up with them, me shouting me bloody head off on these live streams. But I've only drank beer there. But I'm gonna have some food here, and I'll do a review of this place because these are good people. Good people. Whatever they're cooking there, it smells bloody good. Stephen Monaghan, one gold at the Olympics, I think. Okay. Eddie, in Pattaya, the water fighting is only done in the bars from the 12th to the 18th. But on the 19th, it's the big day and it's everywhere. We'll be there. There's no harm in water, is there? Well, there would be if there was a bloody drought. I mean, do you think if there was a drought, he'd cancel it? But it's a religious festival. And the Thais do put out a message to people on social media that, if you're going to be posting, basically, oh yeah, I got that. I mean, he's cooking. He's cooking it. The smoke's getting in my throat. Yeah, no, it's nice. It's nice. Sure, it's nice. Oh yeah, she's as bad. She's as bad. Oh, we're all coughing around here. We're all coughing. Oh, God almighty. It's the wimple over there. We're all coughing. Okay, that's tasty food. I'm going to have a bite to eat pretty soon. Yeah, okay. Yeah, social media in Thailand do put it out that they do put out, don't be disrespectful, don't be filming any bloody wet t-shirts or anything like that. Oh, see, Mike, I think a big boat goes from Pattaya to Koh Samui, but the ferry doesn't go to Hua Hin anymore. Okay. I did lots of boats beginning of last year. Yeah, beginning of last year and the year before that. Loads of boats hopping between islands. I did loads of boat journeys, didn't I? I went from Chumpon, which is on land, to Koh Tao. I took a boat from Koh Tao to Koh Phangan, and then boat from Koh Phangan to Koh Samui. And then the following year, I done loads of boats. Went from Langkawi in Malaysia to, where was it? Koh Lanta in Thailand. Koh Lipe in Thailand, then Koh Lipe to Koh Lanta, then Koh Lanta to Phuket, and I done loads of boats. I've done all that. But to be honest with you, I actually think that the islands of Koh Chang and Koh Samet, which are close to Pattaya, I mean, they're as good as any of those other islands. That's just my opinion. Stephen Monaghan, I remember him, okay. Yes, Eddie, let's order some food. Can we see the menu? All right, I'll ask for the menu in a minute. I will do. All right, I'll ask for the menu in a minute. Let's see. Hey, Eddie, I'm not trolling in the Urban Dixie. Instead, Eddie's a guy. I've never heard that before. Eddie, I'm not trolling. I've never heard that before. You're making that one up. I've never heard that. First time I've bloody heard that. G-Rig. Steady Eddie was pretty funny. Okay. David Mayer, happy Easter. G-Rig. Good to share the love or the some appetite to go with the beers. Okay. I think it's staff dinner, to be honest with you. I think they're all having. Looks pretty good what they're eating. Lovely stuff. It looks nice. Looks nice, the food. I'll let you get on with it. What are they eating there? Look what they're eating there. Doesn't that look lovely? Wow, doesn't that look lovely? Oh, lovely. Beautiful. Okay, I'll keep my voice there. Wake the neighbours up. It's staff dinner time. Anyway, staff dinner. I'm going to eat it. I'm going to eat it. What's that? You get sceneries. You get Songkran here. What is that? What? Oh, that's rice.
Yes, sticky rice. It's, when you eat, you can look beautiful and nice body and slim.
Yeah, she's telling me that I've eaten rice. She's telling me that I've eaten rice. I'm gonna look beautiful and have a nice body. Well, I thought I had that anyway.
Yes,
the body's a bit hairy.
Yeah, same thing. I eat every day. Beautiful and sexy and nice body.
Oh my! I'd say what. There's a couple of athletes. There's an Arnold Schwarzenegger lurking in there somewhere or other. Okay, I'll eat it. So that's it. That's the key to getting a good body and looking beautiful. You know, eating at this restaurant. So I'm going to give it a go. We'll get hold of the rest of the menu pretty soon. Here's that sceneries. You get Songkran. Okay, happy Easter. Okay, happy Easter to you. You get Songkran here in London every day. So could I go out? Okay. Dave Coleman, I had you. Hope all is well. I just tuned in. Nice to hear from you, David. Okay, nice to hear from you. Oh, let's see. Sparky, happy Easter, Eddie. Yasmin Ruby, the water has dry powder in it, bright colours. Don't wear your best white. Oh, I don't any of that. I don't any of that. Well, not. I mean, the thing is, the t-shirts I wear, you know, they're old t-shirts, old but comfortable. So, I don't worry about it. They get soaked. I don't worry about that. But that's a bit annoying. That you don't want to get that in your eyes or anything. Toby Price, instead he had a song by Eminem. Well, I've never heard it. It might be. Mr. Barefoot Barry, greetings from New Zealand. Nice to. Okay, I'm going to ask for them, but these are all eaten here. Eddie, Thailand will never have a real drought as it has humid tropical climate. Okay, fair enough. David Mayer, past my bedtime. Good night. Okay, it's strange all these different time zones in the world. It must be early hours in the morning in America. Nice to hear from you, David. Rusty lid, goggles, earplugs, and square gun. Loaded in Pasai and ready for the website. It sounds like a lot of fun, but I think I'd get tired of that pretty soon, to be honest with you. I think one maybe an hour of that would be about enough for me. I don't want to sound like a miserable kid. Rant and rave. I went on the speedboat from Koh-Lipe to Koh Lanta. 2.5 hours being bounced around. Yeah, I've done that. Yeah. Absolutely. Jeez, it was scary. Absolutely bloody scary. Ian Fitton, hi Eddie, why do you have earphones on? What are you listening to? The reason I have earphones on is because to keep some of the sound out, and it seems to work better. I mean, I'm not hearing people complaining about the low sound now, so it seems to work. Eddie, she's telling you. Okay, fair enough. I think the lovely you like you. Okay, fair enough. Or the Danny DeVito. Okay, Yasmin Ruby. I think Yasmin's got the correct answer. I think she means eating rice is better compared to chips than most tourists eat. Okay, that's fair comment. Fair comment. I don't. It's the guy who cooks the food. They're all eating now, so I don't want to disturb them. Hey, honestly, Google Steady Eddie urban dish. Trust me, I'm not like, oh my God Almighty, oh my God. Well, I suppose if you go back to olden times, I suppose all kinds of bloody names have got like a strange, strange names, strange. History to them. I mean, in one of the Shakespeare play, there's one character called Goneril. I mean, is anyone going to call the child Goneril in this day and age? I mean, it sounds like something else, doesn't it? Let's see. Stephen Kent, happy Easter. It looks like she. Okay, fair enough. Stephen Monash, how did I folk up hot and spicy noodles? All I did was add water, taste bland, okay? David Coleman, yeah, okay, fair enough. Yasmin, never heard of that, but funny reaction from Eddie. I never heard, okay, fair enough. Bob White, good morning, Eddie. 10:45 Qatar, okay. Nice to hear from you, mate. It's good to have people from all kinds of, we've got Qatar, Australia, America, London, all kinds of places. Let me see. David, come on, just get up and get your own. Just get up and get your own bit. No, I'm not going to do that. I did that. Actually, I did that in one bar. I did do that. I did get my own bit. There was one bar I was in. It was like kind of like a nice little rock bar in Vientiane, and it was okay. But the Lao people are very, very laid back, and they tend to be nice and like they're very, very. But I was in one bar with the, how can I put it? The barman, the young barman, was a real knob. He was just acting a goat. You know, he's just acting a goat. You know, generally. And then he just bloody disappeared from the bar. And, you know, I was there, you know, with me beer, you know, come on, I want another beer, and he just disappeared. So I went to the fridge, and I got a beer out, and I held the beer up to everyone. You see this? I mean, I'm not pinching it. The reason I'm getting this is because the bastard isn't here, you know what I mean? He just disappeared from the bar, you know. Anyway, David Coleman. Glenn McAllister, happy Easter, Eddie. You are looking well. Nice haircut. I'm just back from the Philippines. On a bit of a downer. Back in cold, wet London. Okay, fair enough. But don't get me wrong, I mean, I've been to the Philippines twice, and I liked it a lot better the second time. It's a wonderful country, and the 7,000 islands, there's a lot of places to see there. But it's my own experience with like street sellers and whatever was not good. So to actually live there, and I don't think I'd rather live here, to be honest with you. Yeah, Rusty Lip, big time. Okay, yeah, okay. Talking about visas there. Richie Street, hey Eddie, where are you thinking of settling down? Well, I kind of like Cambodia, Siem Reap, but rather a lot. Okay, okay. I do like Siem Reap a lot. Nice town. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we go. David Coleman, Eddie, I'm trying to find a hotel for 2 weeks in London. 175 Canadian dollars a night. What is that a night? Is that about 100 English pounds a night or something like that? Yeah. Sounds low for London. Sounds low for London. I'm gonna try and ask for the menu. I'm gonna say hello. Anyone got the menu? Hello? They're all eating. I don't want to disturb them. They're all eating. Hello? Have you got menu? I don't want to disturb you while you're eating. Menu? I don't want to disturb you while you're eating. I feel guilty now because I'm disturbing while they're eating. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Super duper. Magnifico. Okay, we got the menu here. We got the menu. Okay, what have we got? Neil Fleet, nice to hear from you, Neil. Nice to hear from you. Okay. I'm going to have a meal. I've never had a meal yet. I feel guilty because they've been so good to... Yasmin saying David Coleman, Airbnb near the tube station. Okay. And London's probably a great place, but all this stuff that I'm hearing about London, I mean, look what happened on a tube train the other day with with the machete or long knife or so. Oh, God almighty. I don't know. What you see in the media could be totally different. I mean, I'm sure like most of London is still safe to walk around. I've lived in London many years ago. But you're not hearing good things in the media. Okay, what do we got here? We got pork porridge. What is pork porridge? You got toast. Well, toast is always a good start. I like anything with toast. That's 15 baht. Or is this the breakfast? Is this the breakfast menu? Is this the breakfast menu? Well, it's all a breakfast menu. I think it's all a breakfast menu there. But never mind, you can get some good grub here. Okay, okay. Chicken basil with rice. This is 50 to 60 type, okay. So the restaurant, I think it's called shrimp basil with rice, pork gravy, pork fried rice, fried noodles with pork. That sounds all right, doesn't it? An omelette with rice. Okay, okay, okay. And toast. So a bit of toast. It all looks great value. It all looks really, really good value. Shrimp basil with rice. Okay. Squid fried rice. Squid fried rice. Okay. Fried eggs. Okay, okay. All right. Can I have another San Miguel, please? Yes. They're having their dinner. They're having their dinner. I don't want to disturb them. They're having their dinner. Mountain goat. When will you go to a dentist over there? You cheeky bastard. You're trying to say there's something wrong with my teeth. Thanks, buddy. Cheers. Are you doing fit? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. What did he say? He goes to a dentist over there. David Coleman, the British pound is 175 in Canadian. It's going to cost me so much for 2 weeks. 5,000 Canadian. Well, you know, it's a city. London's not a cheap city. You know, that's what you're going to expect, isn't it, really? Who's that? You are the Mazzaman guy, very good. Yasmin Ruby, pork porridge rice mashed to a pulp with pork pieces. And pork porridge rice mashed to a pulp with pork pieces and seasonings. Where's it? Pork porridge. But what is pork porridge? What is that? I like porridge, but I'm not sure for the dinner. But let me see. That's more like a breakfast menu. Well, this is I think it's all breakfast menu, to be honest with you. Okay, I'm going to go for let's see. Yeah, fried eggs. They look. That's a lovely photograph of fried eggs there. Lovely, lovely stuff. Pork fried rice, fried noodles with pork, egg fried rice. Okay, squid fried rice. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna. Mountain goat. I was in London 2 weeks ago. Totally fine and enjoyable. Took many Instagram pics of historic places. London's a great. I haven't been there for donkey's years. I think the last time about 15 years ago, when I went there for a day trip to get my visa from the Indian embassy, and Toby Price, pork porridge's breakfast food. Yeah, but I don't know what London's all about now. I mean, you not have to be a millionaire to live there. I mean, London's probably a great city, to live. You know, if I don't know the script at London anymore. I don't know. I don't know the script with England anymore. And as for Liverpool, forget about that one. That's confined to the depths of history. That is for me. David Cohen, I found a nice place in Mayfair for 200 Canadian dollars a night in London. Well, Mayfair is not a cheap place. If you've got that for 200 Canadian dollars a night, you've done bloody well there, mate. You've done well there. Hey, Connor, you bang on about how good Cambodia is. I want to settle there, but I ain't set a foot there since you've been away. Give me time, mate. Give me time. Once I set foot in Cambodia, I'll probably be there for a very, very long time. Yeah, Richard O, when is the Pattaya Psycho coming to a bookshop? It's not coming to a bookshop, it's coming to Amazon KDP. Now, let me tell you something about that. Let me tell you something. I've had to change the cover. I changed the cover simply because the cover which I did show on a live stream. The cover, I used AI imagery, artificial intelligence imagery, to create the cover, okay? Now, my book, there is not one word of my book which is AI. Anyone who uses AI to write a book is someone who clearly can't write books or anything. They've got no concept. All of my book, every word of it is my own creation. But I used AI in the cover. And this, I didn't think anything about this. But then I thought about it and I posted something on a Facebook group that I'm on. It got a big response because other people didn't think about it either. When I go to upload my book to Amazon, they will ask me the question, have you used AI in this book? Now, my book is not written with AI at all, but I've used AI with the cover. So I would have to say yes. I would have to say yes to that question. And apparently the consensus is to the people in this Facebook group that if you say yes to that question, they'll put your book to the back of the queue. So that's no good. So what I've had to do, I've had to forget about that cover design. I've created another cover design which hasn't used, I'm using Canva, which is a very, very good thing to use. I've used copyright-free images. You know, for my new cover, I designed a brand new cover for the book, which is not AI. So now, when I upload my book and they say, have you used AI anywhere in this book, I'll be able to say no, absolutely, categorically no. Because AI, avoid AI like the plague, especially if you're writing books, just avoid it. And I like to say, it would have been a shame if my book had any disadvantages simply because of the cover. So anyway, that book, that should be out in the next few days anyway. I've set myself a target. I'm going to try and upload it tomorrow night or Monday at the latest. It should be live on Kindle a couple of days after that. And I hopefully get the paperback out by the end of the week. So anyway, thanks for asking anyway, Richard. Bob White, Eddie, okay. Who's that? Ex-slide boy, okay. Good on you, steady, Eddie. I enjoy your videos and likes it. Okay, fair enough, cheers. Life Utopia, I live in Brighton. It's close enough to London, but much more chilled and lots of good bars and restaurants. Brighton's a good place. I lived in Brighton in the early 1990s. I lived in Brighton for about 18 months. Good place. It's like a London by the sea. Good place. Yeah, good place. You know, I would have stayed there, but it's you know, it's like one of those places I travelled to. It just didn't work out. But yeah, good for you, mate. Anyway, Bob White, if it's not on the menu, try and order what you want. Bob White, chicken cashew nuts. The what's Wally? Yeah, who's that? The what's Wally? Are you back to daily drinking now, Eddie, but in moderation? I do have a few beers in the afternoon. I only go out maybe you know, a couple of times a week of a night time, and I only drink San Miguel Light, and I haven't, in the 3 months that I've been out this part of the world, I have not once brought any alcohol whatsoever into the place where I'm staying. So even though I'm drinking a bit, nowhere near as bad as I used to be, nowhere near it. Is that Bob White? Pork porridge is basically pork rice soup. Yeah, Mountain Goat, David Cohen, totally fine there. Media totally overrated. Lovely place to visit, man. Okay, I think it's still about London there, fair enough. Who's that? I'm not going to say your name because it doesn't sound good. Eddie, do you think after a year or so you will have had enough and head back to the UK? No? Bob White, order fried rice and okay. David Coleman, thank you, Mountain Goats. I haven't been back to the UK in 30 years, okay. Yasmin Ruby, London is great. Protests are only in certain contained areas, only on Saturday. See, that's good to hear, Yasmin. Okay, that's good to hear. Yasmin actually lives in London. She lives there. Okay, so I mean that's important. That I mean, you know, can you let me? I mean, I must admit, I look at some of this stuff on the media, and I'm kind of horrified. But I've travelled enough to know that the media doesn't give you the whole picture. I mean, I watched a couple of videos yesterday in London, around the London Eye, and a couple of other areas, and people are walking around there without a problem. People are not getting bloody knifed every 5 minutes. It's just that, you know, the media brings out the worst. So, you know, yeah, that's good there from you. Anyway, Yasmin. Ian Fritton, I had you rice, porridge and pork as a meal normally, so when you're being sick. Oh, God, don't any of that. I haven't been sick. I've been all right. I haven't had one bout of sickness in 3 months out there. Mountain Goat, will you consider Myanmar a visit too? No, it's not on the menu for me, that one. I tried to go there some years ago, but the visa was awkward. But who's that? Richard Best. Stuck down in places, not nice. You eat old pie's paw. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Is that a bloody tongue twister that or something? John Ford, back in the comments a bit. I think Steady Eddie was the nickname for Eddie Charlton, Australian snooker player a while back. Oh, okay, fair enough. Richard O. Yeah, better show. Okay. Richard O. Smash those likes for our head. Okay. Press the like button. Come on, I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad, am I? I'm not that bad. Cheers. 39 likes, okay. Richard O. David Coleman, I forgot I was going towards your boot today. I will. Okay, it's there on Amazon anyway. 5 Go to Pattaya, it's called, by Edward Sweeney. But see, the thing is, why I'm so keen to have my second book out is because then you've got more weight. I'm kind of getting the gist of the way Amazon works. You've got more weight behind you when you've got 2 books out, and then I'm hoping to get a book out every 4 months. So it's 1 book. I've done okay. I have done okay with 1 book. With my second book, we're having 2 books on the go. I think it's going to put me, in a stronger position. Don't answer yes to AI question. You're far too on. No. I mean, Bob, I am honest. You are right in that, but I don't think you can be too honest. I don't like any hiccups. Do you not like any hiccups? I'm not going to say no to AI, and then you say, yeah, but your cover's AI. The cover that I did, that I've used AI without thinking any better. But no, for the sake of the cover, I mean, I got on Canva last night, and I produced a new cover for the book, which I think is at least as good as the first one, and I didn't use any AI at all. So now that new cover that I'm going to upload for the book is totally, the whole book, everything's totally free of AI. So usefully with that. Who's that? Bob White say no. Aye, okay. Bob Greetings, Thomas A. Who's that? Mountain Goat. Many books are being written with AI now. Well, then they must be written by people who don't know how to write. Because if AI, it's really in its infancy now. But writing books with AI, what's that all about? Your books should come from your heart. Books should come from your... anyone who uses bloody AI to write books has got something wrong with them. Yasmin Ruby, congrats, second book launch. Okay, that's coming in the next few days. Thanks for that. Cheers. Okay. Yeah, who's that? Glenn McAllister. Yes, some parts of London are not very safe at night time, but I live in the Chelsea, Kensington area. Very safe area. Lots of free museums and markets. Best is the market on Portobello Road. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, We all know now, if you walk around London with a bloody Rolex watch on, or you know, you're going to be a target for the stabbing. So don't be flashing the jewelry. I mean, but what's the point of having jewelry and gold chains and all this kind of? I wouldn't do that anyway. So yeah, you're quite right, mate. Chelsea, you live in Chelsea. You must have some dosh. Who's that? Better Stone. Smash the like button for our host, guys. Okay. Better show. Glenn Green. David Coleman. Will I be able to get a cheap pint of beer at Witherspoons? Wetherspoons, I think you mean. Yes, you will. And they have the real ales there. Wetherspoons is cool. I mean, Wetherspoons is all right. If you like real ale, you get some nice real ales at a very, very reasonable price in Wetherspoons. Yeah, you will. Well, yeah, thank God for Wetherspoons. Liam Martin. Cow Thomas, rice porridge. That's rice soup. You want rice porridge is a joke, and most people know the type of chicken or pork. Okay. Better Stone, congratulations on second book. Well, it's not out yet, but it will be in the next few days. The Kindle is going to be uploaded tomorrow. And the paperback should be done a few days later. David Coleman, I'm going to do the Jack the Ripper walk at night in Whitechapel. It's, okay, fair enough. Is that what you're all about then, is it? No, what? I mean, it's like, you know, historical stuff, but each to their own, mate, each to their own. Who's that? Oh, my God almighty. Oh, my God almighty. Happy Easter. Lisa Dale. I'm enjoying watching you going downhill. Your boozing has spiraled out of control. Well, listen, I can always give up alcohol, but you will always be fat and ugly and sweaty and vulgar and all the rest of it. You get to Gambia and go and get yourself a bloody big 12-incher. That's what you need. Okay. Yes, Wetherspoons, yeah, is the cheapest place for beer. Okay. Bob White, Eddie, you need to make more videos on the street. Sitting in the bar is getting a bit boring, especially if you keep talking about your book. Okay. Udon Thani is not the most exciting place for doing videos on the street. It really, really isn't. It's really not the most exciting place for doing videos on the street. So, I mean, you know, it is okay. It is okay. It's going down well. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Eddie, as far as taxes are concerned, it can never affect you because you don't even have a Thai bank account. Okay, fair enough. David Lawton, the weather in the UK is crap. The Far East allows you to get outdoors more. Okay. Anyway, on that note, I've been on for an hour now. I'm gonna have a look at this menu here, and I'm gonna sign off now. Listen, happy Easter, everybody. Happy Easter. My viewing figures have dropped down. Maybe someone else has started going live or whatever, or maybe Jeremy Kyle has started on the TV. Anyway, listen, guys. Just that Liam Arden. Eddie, I can't find your book on Amazon under your name, Steady Eddie. It's under the name Edward Sweeney, my real name, okay? It's under it's under the name Edward Sweeney, and it's called 5 Go to Battaya. Lisa Dale, 88, watching a sad old drunk. We've had a lot more than that. We've had a lot more than that. Okay, so, okay. What are your favourite towns in Thailand? Well, I like Koh Chang and Koh Samet and all that. Listen, I'm going to sign off, guys, anyway. We've been on for an hour. I'm going to grab something to eat, okay? Have a very, very happy Easter. I'll be back in a couple of days' time anyway, or maybe tomorrow night or whenever. Eat, drink, be merry, and don't indulge in too many Easter eggs, okay? But if you do, then at least enjoy them anyway. God bless you. Excuse me. Thanks to you all for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.